We're looking at the AQA History GCSE Pound the People Unit and the Great Reform Act of 1832, and this is a little side reflection on it. In the cartoon here we have the Great Reform Act portrayed as a stubborn resistance by reactionaries against the March of Progress, and the tree is the rotten boroughs and the rotten constitution. Well, in some ways you could see that the Great Reform Act was a necessary and appropriate response, a tidying up of the constitution and providing standardised constituencies with a standard form of electoral qualifications. And it could be part of the March of Progress. And I think that's the zeitgeist of the period of 1820-1830, is the concept of the March of Progress. You see that in science, you see that in industry, this sense that we are progressing towards a better future. In the light of that, there is another little controversy going on at the same period, which is how the rocks formed. And in the concept of the light of progress, you can see that the new idea of Lyell and Hutton, that the present is the key to the past and that the rocks form slowly over eons of time, would seem very attractive. It would seem part of this whole process of marching to progress and getting rid of archaic ways of seeing the world. And the Bible vision of the rocks being laid down by a flood, which has been the traditional understanding of the fossils and the rock layers, that's part of the old, and let's bring in the new. The problem was that actually there were really good reasons for disputing the Hutton-Lyell present as key to the past. Firstly, the fossils themselves showed that they were catastrophically laid down with marine and land fossils all mixed together. Then there was the issue of what was called polystrate fossils, that's tree trunks going through multiple layers of rock, suggesting all those layers of rock were laid down at the same time. And then the landscape looked as though it was only thousands of years old. It just had no evidence of age because it looked like they were the byproducts of the waters running away into the oceans at the end of the flood. All these things were rejected because they were not part of the zeitgeist. And so, sadly, the Bible was rejected, and evolution and the death of Christianity as an academic discipline happened. Well, thank you for listening.